Hello students, welcome you for the topic optical measurements part 1. Objective of this video, we'll be learning about measurement technique for two parameters, attenuation and dispersion. The main technique used in measuring the attenuation is the cutback technique. The attenuation is measured with respect to the alpha parameter. The two equations given down is saying about how to measure the attenuation loss. So you need to calculate two power outputs or two voltage outputs. This is without fiber, this is with fiber. You take the output in a sampling oscilloscope where you can find out what is the tau parameter. Tau is nothing but your dispersion loss occurring. The equation is given over here. The dispersion effect is nothing but caused due to pulse broadening. It is due to the delay of a propagation difference. Fiber length here is given as 1 kilometer, which is going to be obtained from a laser source of optical of 400 picoseconds. Okay, the pulses are received by a photodetector and displayed on a sampling oscilloscope. The input and output pulses both are going to be Gaussian. Only the pulse spectral width get varied. So you can find out what is the delay between the reference pulsar and the output pulsar through the fiber. The optimum bandwidth into tau is going to be 0.44 gigahertz, which can be calculated. The chromatic dispersion in time domain, same, you're going to apply the source into a test sample is the fiber, I mean to say. You have a detector, trigger it with the oscilloscope, and the initial source is directly fed with some delay to the oscilloscope. So measure what is the difference between these two pulses. You can find out what is the tau g del t by L1 into L2, L1 minus L2. D of tau is your dispersion calculation that you are going to differentiate your tau g value. Again, you differentiate your dt parameter, you will get S of lambda. The previous technique used as an effect of overall dispersion. In single mode fibers, intermodal dispersion is completely absent. So only you need to find the effect of chromatic dispersion. So that's why we use this chromatic dispersion in time domain parameter. The chromatic dispersion is been mainly caused due to the delay difference between the different spectral components. Therefore, there is a change in the group velocity with respect to the wavelength. That's why we take it as dt of lambda. The second equation is the differential component of your spectral width. In the first experiment of your dispersion, we calculate only tau parameter. What is the spectral difference in the oscilloscope? Whereas in single mode fibers, that dispersion is not occurring. It is only due to chromatic. Now you need to find the analysis of chromatic due to the group velocity. That is tau g. Once you calculate what is tau g, then you differentiate that component that says about the group velocity calculation. And the chromatic dispersion in second order is going to be the differential of the first order dispersion parameter. So S of lambda is the second order dispersion. Second order dispersion is S of lambda, and the first order dispersion is your chromatic dispersion parameter. Now same chromatic dispersion in frequency domain. The only difference between the time domain and frequency domain, time domain we use oscilloscope, DSO, whereas in frequency domains we try to use the spectrum analyzer. So the spectrum analyzer directly can be measured with respect to transfer function P of omega by P1 of omega. The dispersion can be measured in frequency domain, which makes the bandwidth calculation easier. That's why we go for the frequency domain chromatic dispersion calculation. Here, instead of sampling oscilloscope, we are going to replace it by the spectrum analyzer, which takes a fast Fourier transform series of a time domain signal. That's why we say the output is in terms of h of omega. So this is how we calculate the output through the fiber. Thank you. So with this, we have understand only the measurement that can take place with a setup analysis through the block diagram of attenuation parameter, which includes absorption loss as well as that of your scattering loss, dispersion parameter, which includes the original dispersion calculation tau, spectral width difference, and the chromatic dispersion in time as well as in frequency domain.